Connecting to chat. Hey people! How are you doing? Where is my music? There it is. Okay, so the premise of this stream is in the title. I guess every single country in the world. In this case I'm gonna have to guess Chad, which I know is this one. And I have to give a fun fact. Now, I am a dumbass Westerner, so sometimes I will say things that are wrong. So don't take anything I say as fact, because it is just not a fact, because it's basically wrong. But I'm gonna refresh, so I do it in time. When I guess every country in the world, I declare myself to be the smartest man alive. And when I'm the smartest man alive, you will all have to subscribe and shit. Okay, first country, Venezuela. Venezuela nationalized their oil company, and then they lowered the taxes, and now their economy is fucked. Belgium, there are moments, I believe, I don't know if they still have, but they didn't have a government for 500 days. Azerbaijan, can I zoom in on this map? That would be nice if I could, because that would make... Okay, I can. I'm zoomed in. Wait, that's Armenia. This is Azerbaijan. They did a war with Armenia because they have like border disputes, because they're a bunch of dickheads. Norway, they nationalized their oil industry, and that's now why they are one of the most prosperous countries in the world. Senegal. Fuck. I don't know if I know Senegal. Okay, that's not Senegal. It's probably one of these small ones. I believe it's Africa, right? I believe Senegal is Africa. Is it? I think it is. I think Senegal is Africa. This one? No, that's Rwanda. This one? No, that's Burundi. Okay, then I have no clue where Senegal is. Wait, is it an island? Is this Senegal? Oh, no. I knew it. This is the only country that I could find that is... Oh, no, wait. Borneo. Never mind. I don't know anything about Senegal. Mozambique. Is this Mozambique? This is not Mozambique. This is Zimbabwe. I think it's Mozambique. No, that's Zambia. Fuck! Oh, I'm so bad at countries. This is Mozambique. I knew it. Cyprus. There is Cyprus. Cyprus is currently split up into two countries, like the real Cyprus and a puppet state of Turkey. Bangladesh. Bangladesh is incredibly fucking densely populated. It's about the size of Illinois and has the population size of like 2/3 of the United States. Rwanda. I think it was the upper one. Boom. Rwanda. One of a big genocide. That's what thing I know about Rwanda. Nothing else. United Kingdom. United Kingdom is currently about to fall apart because of Brexit. Northern Ireland is about to want to leave. Scotland already wants to leave, and the only reason it doesn't is because the Tory government doesn't let them. Indonesia. Indonesia was colonized by the Netherlands because the Netherlands wanted spice, and that's just it. Lithuania. That's not Lithuania is this one. Lithuania used to be one half of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, which is full of poggers. Which was one of the most base societies in medieval Europe. So, I guess that's fine. North Korea. That's North Korea. Let me give you a fact about North Korea, that it's not about the fact that it's a dictatorship. I know something about North Korea that's not about the dictatorship. I'm pretty sure I do. North Korea has like a total GDP, like the entire economy is worth less than some countries. Uruguay. That's here. I don't know anything about Central America. Is it? No, that's Honduras. Then this. No, that's Guatemala. Oh. Of course, I'm so fucking stupid. It is why did I think it was Central America? That makes no sense. Austria. Used to be a big empire, not anymore. It even had a tiny colony in China. Where is this? Uganda. Uganda. Where the fuck is Uganda? I don't know actually. I'm so bad at Africa. Oh, Uganda. That's where Knuckles is from. Dominica. Is that the Dominican Republic? Is that? Is it? I don't know. It is not. Because this is the Dominican Republic, I believe. That's Jamaica, that's Cuba, that's Puerto Rico. Those islands don't exist, I don't believe it. Is Dominica? Wait, is it Africa? Oh, I'm so dumb. No, that's no, that's not it. Is that a country? I thought it was a colony. Cape Verde. Is that a... Oh, I thought that was part of another country. Then I don't know, actually. No, those are the Bahamas. I don't think so. Where's Puerto Rico? I think apart. Oh, no. You are gonna make me... It's one of those. One of the annoying ones. I don't know. Ah, but I did figure out that it was one of the tiny islands. Next one, Singapore. Singapore got kicked out of... damn, I forget this country. What's this country? Malaysia. Got kicked out of Malaysia because there were too many Chinese people in it. Romania. Romania tried to pass a law that made corruption legal. And then Romanian people protested. And then they just put off doing the law because that way they didn't have to deal with shit. So they will probably, maybe already do the law anyway when nobody cares about it anymore. Cape Verde. I don't know anything about Cape Verde. Ethiopia. Everyone knows that it wasn't colonized, even though it kind of was in World War II, but whatever. Nobody talks about that because everyone says that doesn't count. But it was one of the first countries to convert to Christianity. There was a lot of Christianity down here. That's very nice. North Macedonia. Used to be called just regular Macedonia, but Greece got mad because there are areas in its country that are also called Macedonia, and Greece didn't like that. Guinea-Bissau. That is Africa. Is it this one? No, that's Gabon. No, that's not Guinea. No. Ah, fuck Africa. I knew it was Africa. That's an African country. Republic of the Congo. Now there are two republics of the Congo, except one is called the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and I believe that's this one. You bitch. This is the Republic. I was right. I clicked on this and it was Democratic Republic of the Congo. Central African Republic. I'm gonna guess that is this one. Oh wait, a fact about the Congo. That was colonized by Belgium and it was one of the worst genocides in history. Like worse than the Holocaust, worse than the Great Leap Forward, worse than the Holodomor. Like I believe 100 million people died. Gambia. I don't know anything about Central African Republic. I don't know anything about Gambia either. No, that's Gabon. No, that's Liberia. Ah. It is basically only a river. For some reason. Nepal. I know about Nepal. Nepal is currently struggling because tourism to the Mount Everest is one of its major things, except the Mount Everest is getting extremely polluted by piss, poop and corpses. So they have to really talk about what the fuck they're gonna do about that. Australia. What can I say about Australia that is not... Australia deported like basically every single refugee to an island and then let them starve there. Basically. Monaco. Fuck. It's one of the tiny ones. Is this Monaco? It is! It is basically a city next to France. I don't know why it's independent, makes no sense to me. Egypt. Let me think of a nice fact for Egypt. There are so many facts. Sometimes the problem is I don't know too many facts. Egypt is about to have 100 million people in it. No, it has some 100 million people, I believe. Egypt population. Wait, that's not. I want to know this now. Yeah, it just surpassed 100 million. And basically every single person there lives next to the Nile River, so it's incredibly densely populated. Iraq is called Iraq because of the city of Uruk, and before that this area was known as Mesopotamia. The Maldives, that is this one. I don't know anything about the Maldives. Tunisia was one of the only democratic Islamic countries, and then it collapsed because of too little foreign investment, and now there was a coup, and it's not really clear whether or not democracy is that there, but it could be that. We just have to wait and see. Armenia. First country in the history of the world to convert to Christianity. I believe it's this one. Oh, you bastard, that's Mauritania. Oh, those stupid assholes. Why do they call countries the same? Then it's probably in here. Place where nobody lives. Oh no, wait. Isn't that a colony of France? Or is it this one? Well, I guess. Papua New Guinea was part of Indonesia. No, it wasn't. This is the thing I was gonna say is that it was part of Indonesia, and Indonesia was colonizing it and shit and doing like really horrible things to the native population. But I was over here on this island, not on this island. This island used to be a German colony. Jordan is a constitutional monarchy. They still have a king. However, he doesn't have all power, but he isn't basically a figurehead like in the Netherlands and shit. He still is a government boy. But they do. Ecuador. Yes, Ecuador. There was something about goats, but I don't remember what. Yemen. An incredible genocide being committed by Saudi Arabia right now is going on there, and the US is supporting Saudi Arabia, so that's nice. Malaysia. Boop. Malaysia. What is a fact about Malaysia? I don't know. I was gonna say that they kicked Singapore out, but I already said that for Singapore. San Marino. I probably should have said for Singapore something like that it's illegal to litter. Like, that you go to jail for that. I don't believe. Is that true? I think it is. San Marino was founded in the year 300 or something by a guy who just went to the mountains and then declared himself independent, and then just kind of stayed independent throughout like all the times because nobody cares about San Marino. This sounds African. One of those, because in Africa they can think of country names that are easy to remember. And probably one of these, because I can never remember one of those. So maybe it's somewhere here. No, that's Liberia. I know where Liberia is. Stop clicking on the wrong one. That's Sierra Leone. What? Well, fuck you. Cambodia. That's this one, right? Yes. There was a dictator called Pol Pot that did a horrible genocide that basically destroyed the population by a third. And one of the reasons you would get slaughtered was because you wore glasses. So that was very based insane. And the genocide was eventually stopped by Vietnam, who invaded Cambodia, and Cambodia was supported by China. So that's very nice. Nicaragua. That is somewhere here. I believe it's... No, that's Honduras. This one. No. No! You bastard! Nicaragua. I don't know anything about Nicaragua. Suriname. It's this one. Suriname was a colony of the Netherlands until the 70s. And we basically got that, I believe, as a trade for New York. Because Suriname got some sweet, sweet sugar. Lebanon. Bob. Let me see, do I know anything about... Oh yeah, that's where the gigantic explosion was that you've probably seen. That because of shitty regulations on what to do with explosive shit. Kuwait. Boop. This is more of a conspiracy on my part, but I believe Kuwait only exists to make Iraq weaker. Because Kuwait is the deep water port that otherwise would have been to Iraq. But also you could say it technically Kuwait is a kingdom that has existed for a very long time. But I believe the only reason the British didn't give it to Iraq was because they want to keep Iraq weak. Czechia. Easy. Czechia. A thing. They separated from Slovakia. Is that how you pronounce it in English? Because they just kind of didn't care to stay together. And that's really the story. Turkmenistan. That is... This is Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan, I believe that's this one, has a dictator that is basically a frat boy, except he is a dictator. So you can imagine kind of what kind of dictator that is. Malawi. Is it racist that I often can't tell whether or not something is like Central America or African? I think this is Africa, right? I hate Africa so much. Why the fuck there are so many countries that I don't know? What is this country? I don't know actually. Never heard of it. Like seriously, I haven't. Fuck, it's Cameroon. No. It's Angola, I believe. I think it's in here. It isn't. It is that country that I've never heard of, Panama. The only reason Panama exists was because the US wanted the Panama Canal and so they incited the revolution to get it free from Colombia. Tonga. I believe that's this one. Fuck! That's Togo! Oh, I was about to be so smart. I am pretty sure that it's African though. But where? It is not. Oh, there are more tiny islands that nobody knows the names of. The Dominican Republic, that's this one. Yes, Dominican Republic used to be a colony of Spain. I don't know anything else about it. Turkey. It's the descendant of the Ottoman Empire that did the Armenian genocide, and Turkey still denies that they did it. And they also say that it was deserved. That's nice. Seychelles. And is currently doing genocide against Kurdish in Syria. So that's also nice. I don't know anything about this country. I said it's this one. No. This one. No. This one. Ah, fuck. Islands, I'm so bad at that. Togo, we know where Togo is. That is over there. That's your fun fact of the day. India is actually, even though it's like a free democracy, it is still in the top 10 for places that most persecute Christians in the world. So that's nice. Fiji. Fiji is here. But which one is Fiji? This one. No, this one. I got it. Very nice. Haiti. Boom. Haiti got independent when the slaves revolted, the African slaves revolted, and then everyone in the international community ostracized them because they didn't want to deal with a free slave country. And that's how Haiti stayed poor up until today. Bulgaria. You know, even though it's in the European Union, and I love the European Union, it's fucking great being here. I don't think I know anything about Bulgaria. Do I have a fun fact about Bulgaria? Oh yeah, I can go back into the past because I can do that because of my brain. Bulgaria, the Bulgars were one of the biggest enemies of the Byzantine Empire, which was the basest empire in the world, and I will never forgive Bulgaria for that. Ireland. Ireland had a potato famine that was so bad that so many people died and or left that the Irish population still hasn't recovered. Croatia used to have so many when the Nazis took over, they created like Croatia except different, and that those were so radical Nazis that even the Nazis were like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you people? They had a concentration camp specifically for children. Libya. Since civil war, right now, still since the an invasion, and is currently split into two factions, one of the internationally recognized government, I believe, in the west, and one of a military general in the east. Or maybe it's other way around. I don't know. Denmark, for some reason, still owns Greenland. What the fuck is wrong with you, Denmark? Montenegro used to be part of Serbia, and when they were together it was still called Yugoslavia, but the moment they split up, the Yugoslavia stopped existing. Honduras, that's this one. Honduras went to war over a football game. There was more to it, but I don't care because it's funnier to say that it's like this. Switzerland. They made their country a fortress. If you invade, they will blow the country up. Like, almost quite literally. Burundi. Fuck. Asking me about Africa again, stupid assholes. That's... No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Is it Africa? That one. Burundi. Another country that I don't know anything about. Nigeria. That's this one. Nigeria is like split in half between Christians and Muslims. Muslims live in the north, Christians in the south. Ghana. That's Mali. Is this Ghana? Wait. Is this Ghana? No, this is Ghana. No, it's Niger. Where the fuck is Ghana? Wait, Ghana is one of these. Ghana is somewhere here. I know that because Ghana used to be a cool empire that lived somewhere here. It was the predecessor of the Mali Empire. That's this one. Where's Ghana? This Ghana. No, this Ghana. I did it. I found it. I already gave you the fun fact. Kiribati. I believe that's one of the tiny islands. But which one? I found it. I'm so good at this. I believe Kiribati is the reason why when you go to the international like date line that there is like a shape. I believe that's this shape. Because Kiribati didn't want to have their country split in half by 24 hours. Morocco. Boop. Is currently occupying this area that's called the Western Sahara, I believe, against the will of the people. But Morocco claims it anyway. Because they're dicks. No, it's more complicated, but who cares about complications? This is not about that. Djibouti. I know where this is. But I don't remember that I knew. That's not it, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. Wait, Djibouti is African, right? No. This flag. It reminds me of tiny islands. That's where it is. I knew it was there. Tajikistan. Do I know anything about Tajikistan? I don't think I do. I know it's over there. Marshall Islands. Fuck. Aren't those owned by the US? What is this? I thought those were owned by the US. Guess not. Maybe this one then. I'm pretty sure those are owned by the US. I don't know why they ask it again. Solomon Islands. I found it. I'm so good at this. Tanzania. Kenya. Is this Tanzania? Oh, yes. Okay. Tanzania is in talks with Kenya, these three countries, and South Sudan to become one big country called the East African Federation. Bhutan. Over there. Bhutan is a theocratic, authoritarian, poor country. However, people are still the happiest people in the whole world that live there, because the country has an active happiness measurement tool or something, like, you know, GDP, but they also have that for happiness. So they have, it's like government policy to make the people happy. I think that's grand, even though there are plenty of things that are wrong with the country itself. This one, no. Oh, I fucking hate islands. But why did they invent islands? Slovakia. What do I know about Slovakia? It has a bunch of Slovaks in it. I'm so brilliant. United States. What's a fun fact about the United States? There are so many. I have many things to say, but they're all maybe a little bit too political for this stream. Currently the global power, but it's waning fast, and it's expected to be surpassed by China in around the 50s, the coming 50s. South Korea. Boom. Right there. South Korea is intensely racist against North Korea. Syria has one of the most based areas in the world in it, the Kurdish Free State. I believe that's what they call Rojava. And that's currently being slaughtered by by Turkey. Very nice. Sweden. If Sweden was united with Finland, that would be a country in the shape of a penis. And I'm very mad that is not real. Chile stole the coast of Bolivia and is still extremely mad about it. Bolivia is mad about it. This used to be Bolivian territory, and they stole it because they wanted to be longer, I guess. Brunei. Where's Brunei? No, it's Gabon. No, it's Cameroon. I know this. What did I know that I think I even said that I was gonna say that this country is the only country that's engulfed in another one, and then I was no, Brunei is also, but then I just didn't. Russia. Russia just had its most rigged election in Russian history, since the fall of the Soviet Union, of course, and still Putin's party lost many seats. Very nice. The United thinks of the Micronesia. I believe that's this one. I don't know anything about them. I know parts of this, but I don't know which country that fun fact belongs to. Here is one of these countries is one of the only places that recognizes Taiwan as the real China, but I don't know which one of it is. Mali, this one, used to be an empire before the Europeans showed up that was so rich that when its king Mansa Musa went on the Hajj, is that when you go to Mecca? I think it is. That he basically caused an economic crisis by how much money he spent. Iceland has approved names. There are some names that you're many names. There's a list of names that you're allowed to have. Very cool. I believe this is somewhere here. Boom. No. Boom. Oh, I did it. I don't know anything about it. France. Fun fact about France. What is there to say about those frogs? No, I'm kidding. France is one of the only countries in the world, along with the US, that has a way to create districts that is drawn by the people who win the elections, so they get to draw the districts however they want, so they win more. Which is, I believe that's only in the US and France. So that's very cool. Belarus, known as the last dictatorship in Europe. I don't know why, because there are plenty of countries that I would consider very authoritarian, but at the very least, Lukashenko, the leader, the dictator of Belarus, is open about it. He once said, "It's better to be a dictator than to be gay." So you can see that's really cool of him. Samoa. I believe that's tiny islands also. Oh wait, this is one that I've already guessed. Fuck. I got it. I don't know anything about Samoa. I believe Samoa is about to fall into the ocean because of climate change. So that's very buggers. I burped. You're welcome. Bahrain. I know where Bahrain is, but my brain doesn't tell me where it is. Okay, it's definitely in the south. That's how we do this, boys. But where? Is it one of the tiny islands? No, it's not. It's too famous to be at one of those tiny islands. Nobody gives a fuck about these islands. But even total, this is like less than 1 million people live in this entire square. I know where Bahrain is. It's Africa, I believe. But where? No, that's Eswatini. I've never heard that name, but I know this country exists. It's the Middle East. I'm so dumb. It's not even the south. I know. I knew it was. Why am I so dumb? Sometimes you just get a mental block. Okay? Bahrain, I believe, that has a lot of oil. You would never have guessed that something over here has a lot of oil. Equatorial Guinea. This one. This country has its capital on an island and not on the mainland. I believe that's the only country that has like a mainland and an island where the capital is on the island. Makes no sense. Laos. This one. I believe Laos is one of only 5 countries that still claims to be communist. Very nice. Bolivia. Fun fact about Bolivia. It has a lot of lithium mines, and as we go more from like fossil fuels to electricity things, we will go. Bolivia will become increasingly important. Sri Lanka. I always thought Sri Lanka was part of India, but apparently it isn't. That's your fun. Liberia. I know it's over there. Liberia was created by the United States to send the slaves that they freed back to, because that was like people were saying that if they freed the slaves in the United States, that would cause a race war. So then the anti-slavery people were like, what if we grab the slaves and throw them back to Africa? So then they did. And then the couple slaves that they did deport over created a slave society over there, where the formerly slaves were like, we are better than those African that lives in Africa. Very cool. You can see how you create a feedback loop. Like if you install certain values in one group, they will just repeat it once they are on top. Vanuatu. I don't know anything about Vanuatu. It's here. Here. Ah, fuck. Peru. What is there to say about Peru? It looks like Peru is biting Brazil. That is my fun fact for Peru. Latvia. That is this one. I believe that in Latvia, the Nazis are not seen as all that bad. Because the Nazis fought against the Soviets who occupied them for, I believe, almost 100 years. You're welcome. Spain, obviously. Do I know a fun fact about Spain? Spain is about to collapse too, because Catalonia was once independent, the Basque country that's over here wants independence, and that's why Spain will never ever recognize any independent area of the world. Probably ever. El Salvador, that is in Central America. I believe... Is it this one? Or this one? Or is it this one? Or maybe this one? No! Oh, fuck! El Salvador is the other country in the that went to war over a football game, but not really, because it was actually El Salvador had a larger population than Honduras, which made a lot of migrants go from El Salvador to Honduras because there wasn't really that much space, and that caused international tensions, which eventually exploded after football matches. Mongolia, I love Mongolia, right there. Mongolia is a functioning democracy, even though it's sandwiched between two authoritarian superpowers. And I think that is a very pog. Myanmar. Yes, that's there. Myanmar just had its democracy overthrown because the party that lost claimed fraud. And even though the amount of fraud they claimed wouldn't even have won them the election, and the election was already rigged in their favor because they were required to have a certain amount of seats because they used to be the military dictatorship. But they say that after a year of things, democracy will return, and who has ever known military dictatorships to lie about anything? That has never happened in the history of the world. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. That is this one. Fuck, no, I already guessed this one. This one, I mean, no. Fuck. I hate islands. Fuck islands. Angola is over here. Angola once had a civil war that was a proxy war between South Africa and Cuba. Now, bet you didn't know that, did you? Palau, that's definitely over here. Shit. I found it anyway. Canada. Okay. You see this line? If you pull it like straight through, I believe half the country population lives below the line. Very epic. Gabon. I know where Gabon is. I've misclicked on it multiple times, but where is it? I believe it's this one. Hell yeah, I don't know anything about Gabon. Mauritania is over here. I don't know anything about it. Why is my eye crying? Stop doing that, eye. There's nothing in you. Sierra Leone. Why did Europe colonize the whole world and call everything stupid names? Fuck you, France. If France hadn't fucked over the world so much, and if France wasn't basically identical, if French wasn't basically identical to Spanish, that would have made my life so much easier. But no, two countries that have the exact same language except a different accent just had to colonize like half the world and call everything the fucking same. Assholes. I believe it's Africa, right? Oh, you bastards! What the fuck is this country? I don't know anything about this country. This one. Fuck. Oh. I would have never guessed that because I have no idea. Why does... Never mind. That wasn't a fully formed sentence and I don't know what I was gonna say. Argentina, boom, tried to conquer the Falklands but failed because they are a bunch of ding-dongs. And they have had the same political ideology called Peronism being in government all the while. And if you ask me what Peronism is, I have no fucking clue because I believe Peronism is basically a catch-all term for everything. So everyone is a Peronist, but no one agrees on what that means. Grenada. You know, the African map looks a lot wider than I expected. I should have known this one. This one was just because my brain doesn't work. I believe Grenada is also Africa. No, that definitely no. No. Wait. No. Then it's over here. You. Oh. I knew it wasn't Africa. Belize. I hate tiny islands. Is this a tiny island? Looking at the flag, it looks like the flag of a tiny island. Because only a tiny island would have such a terrible flag. No. Oh, it is not a tiny island. I was just dumb. Like half the a fun fact about the Belize. Half the country is claimed by Guatemala. That's Guatemala, right? I think yes, that's definitely Guatemala. I don't know why. It seems like kind of unreasonable to just like claim the entire country. But whatever. Saudi Arabia. Boom. Okay, Saudi Arabia was formed after the First World War because the British gave promised like basically the entire Middle East to Arabia, and then they lied and didn't give it to Arabia. And then the king, who was like the king of this, who was Mecca, got mad and tried to form a country anyway. And then the British backed a brutal, theocratic, radical tribe to conquer them, and that's why it's called Saudi Arabia, because Saudi is just the name of the kings. Mexico. Bonk. Mexico. Fucking hates immigrants. Mexico does not want any immigrants in it. I don't know why. They just don't want to. Cameroon. I know where Cameroon is. That's this one. I don't know anything about Cameroon though. Wait, no, that's Kyrgyzstan. I read it as Kazakhstan. Oh, you bastards. Oh, my dyslexia fucked me. But I don't know anything about it. Okay, here. This. See these fucked borders over here? Like where they basically just wrap around each other? That's because the Soviet Union deliberately created shitty borders so that there wouldn't be a strong opposition to what Moscow said. Because this would cause conflict, because this is the most fertile area in the region. So if they split it all up in a very shitty way, then they would cause internal conflicts all the time. Nambia. Boop. Used to be part of South Africa. I actually don't know why. But you did. Because I think because both were owned by the British. But I don't know because half of Africa was owned by the British. Guyana. I believe that's somewhere here. Boom, you. No, that's Guinea. Fuck you. Guyana is over here then. That is the English part of South America. I believe they still speak English there. This is French Guyana, which is part of France. This is Suriname, where a lot of Dutch is being spoken. And this is where English is spoken. Costa Rica. I know where Costa Rica is. Boom, right there. I clicked on that wrongly for some reason last time. Hungary. Boop. Hungary is slowly turning into an authoritarian fascist state, and the European Union can't do anything about it because Poland is protecting them. Niger. Boop. I don't know anything about Niger. Comoros. I actually don't know. I don't know. I've never heard of this country. That means it is on a shitty island. I knew it. If I haven't heard of it, it just is a shitty island. Albania. Albania is the only fully recognized Muslim majority country that is fully European. Zimbabwe. That is this one. Zimbabwe used to be called Rhodesia when it was a racist apartheid state, just like how South Africa used to be. Italy. Italy is about to explode because of that. Because the country is being run pretty corruptly. United Arab Emirates. That's this one. That's where Dubai is. Dubai is one of the Emirates. You're welcome. Liechtenstein. There it is, Bok. Liechtenstein is a tiny direct democracy, which is pretty cool. And also the only reason it is independent is because people kind of forgot about it, and it's allied with the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which used to be like this entire area. So then nobody wanted to mess with that. And then when World War II came, if they were still allied with Austria, they would have probably been eaten up by Nazi Germany, and then everyone would have forgotten about it and not have been independent anymore and just given to Austria probably. But they allied with Switzerland, they switched allyship, and nobody wanted to mess with Switzerland yet. So nobody wanted to mess with Liechtenstein either. Brazil. Boop. Let's say, what can I say about Brazil? The deforestation that Brazil is doing to the Amazon is so large you can see it on Google Maps. Don't believe me? Look how fucking... Why are you a different tab? That makes no sense. Look at this. You see it? Look how fucking huge this is. It is all deforestation. This entire thing is deforestation. That is how big, how much they are destroying their own forests. Algeria, boop, is kind of worst enemies with Morocco. They are both like very similar countries, and they could have been Africa's shining example of functioning countries, but because they hate each other, they are not. Georgia, boop. Georgia currently has two separatist areas, like one right here and one right here, that are installed by Russia when Russia invaded that area to make sure that Georgia wouldn't become friendly with NATO. Because Russia is a very cool country that only does cool things. Malta, the most densely populated country in Europe, or at the very least the European Union. New Zealand has more sheep than people. Bosnia-Herzegovina is called so because it has two large ethnic groups, the Bosniaks and the Herzegovinians. And those are like really fucking split up. Oh, I hit that mic accidentally. Like mashed around, so it's basically impossible to give them two independent states. And why would they? Because ethno-states are bad. Germany. Germany is the largest exporter in Europe, I believe, and also one of the largest in the whole world. Finland. Finland is often one of the happiest countries and also one of the countries with the highest suicide rates. I don't know how that works. I know what this is. Boom. Okay, I believe this used to be called the Orange Free State, and that it was that was basically where the no. What I'm saying is full of bullshit. I don't know. I think this has a remnant of the Dutch colonization before the English colonized South Africa, which means that this like the Dutch minority, but I don't know anymore. I won't say anything anymore because I think that I was wrong. Madagascar was only first discovered by humans, I believe in the 1300s. And it wasn't colonized really from Africa. It first came from like people of Taiwan who become the Polynesians, who basically colonized this entire part of the world and Madagascar. And then around the same time also was discovered by the Africans. So that's nice. Poland has areas where you can't advocate for LGBT equality because they don't want that agenda pushed. So that's very cool and normal. Congo. Boom. One of two countries that's called the Congo because there's Congo River. And I don't know why those assholes don't get together and one of them just change it to a different name. That would make life so much easier. Boom. Ukraine. Currently part of Ukraine is occupied by Russia and there is a separatist war going on funded by Russia. Because Russia doesn't want NATO to be friends with Ukraine. So that's once again very cool of you, Russia. Israel. I'm not gonna say anything that will get my stream deleted and my channel exploded and will make everyone mad. So I will just say this somewhere here in the south of Israel is where the very, very oldest houses are. Like the place where humanity probably first settled down. Siberia, a country that sucks so much that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I count it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 countries neighboring it that declared independence because they didn't want to be part of it anymore. Botswana. That is Africa. I'm almost 100%. No, because it can't be here, it's not one of these, and it's not one of those. It is 100% Africa. But I don't know which one. That's your fun fact. This one. Fucking nailed it. I'm so good at this. Botswana used to be colonized by the British. That's just my fun fact for countries that I don't know anything about. The Philippines. Currently, the Philippines is being governed by a complete whack job that orders people to shoot criminals. And he's just very wacky. Where am I? Uzbekistan. Well, one of two only doubly landlocked countries in the world. Doubly landlocked means bordered exclusively by other countries that are also landlocked. So, Uzbekistan is landlocked by Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, which is landlocked. You may say, wait a minute, this is not landlocked. This is not connected to a sea. This is a lake, technically, I believe. So, it counts as landlocked. See, only landlocked countries in the world. Jamaica. Boop. The only country in the world, I believe, with a Rastafarian majority. Is Rastafarian the correct term? Like, it's a religion. Like, sort of Christian, except I believe, with my limited knowledge of the religion, is that it is technically a black supremacist religion. But I'm not gonna say anything more about it, because I don't know anything about it. This is how I've had it explained to me. Thailand. The capital of Thailand is very long and wacky, and it's like a million words long. Like it's like this epic city of the heavens with the lions, and we are the cool city of the cool place in the cool world. Anywhere in the world is not as cool as our city, because that's how cool our city is. That's basically what it's called. Afghanistan. Wow. I know one fact about Afghanistan, and totally not anything else that's currently modern relevant. This little panhandle only exists because Britain didn't want to border Russia. Now you might wonder, wait, but Britain is over here and Russia is over here. How the fuck did that happen? Colonization, baby. Because all this shit used to be part of Russia, and this shit used to be all part of Britain. and they didn't want to bother each other because they hate each other. China. China is currently doing a genocide of Uyghurs. Hell yeah. Very poggers. Luxembourg. Tiny country. Used to be part of the ruled by the Dutch king. Because of that's what they just kind of wanted to do. And then it's no longer ruled by the Dutch king. Because the Dutch king was about to become a queen, and women can't become the leaders of Luxembourg. Very nice. Chad. I believe this is where the Chad original head is based on. So that's nice. Ivory Coast. This one used to be like called War, but that was French, and nobody likes the French, so they changed it. Kazakhstan, boom. They replaced their capital. Their capital used to be like somewhere here, and now I believe it's somewhere here. To get close to Russia, to make sure that Russia doesn't invade them, because Russia is very cool. Tuvalu, you. No. Ah, you bitch. I almost got that one. Oman, I believe that's this one. Hell yeah. Used to be a colony of Britain. I'm so good at this. Benin. Hell yeah. Don't know anything about it. I don't even know who colonized it. Paraguay. This one. Okay. Paraguay used to be bigger, but then it declared a war on Argentina, Uruguay, and Brazil. And you can see, look at the landmass, it's not a good idea. And then I believe they lost like 90% of their male population in that war. So, or at the very least, some crazy similar thing. Vietnam. People might know it from the Vietnam War, where it was at war with America. But currently, Vietnam is one of America's closest allies in this area because Vietnam really fucking hates China. Because China isn't nice to Vietnam. You. Fuck. I misclicked, otherwise I would have had that correctly. Okay, are you ready for another fun fact about Russian imperialism? Moldova wants to become part of Ukraine. Ukraine wants Moldova to be part of Ukraine. Except they can't because there's a Russian-funded remnant of the Soviet Union still, like here, like in a little strip, that doesn't, that has declared independence, and so they don't want to deal with the shit. Colombia, named after Columbus. I'm so good at this. Guinea, boom, there it is. I don't know anything about it. Trinidad and Tobago, I believe that's this one. Fuck yeah, that's the only one that I actually knew. I would have clicked on that even if I hadn't already clicked off all the other ones. That's your fun fact for this one. Qatar. Boom. Qatar is an oil exporting country that is currently being trade embargoed by everyone around it. Because for some reason they hate it, I don't know why. Iran. Used to be called Persia. A lot of people don't know this, but they did. You're welcome. South Africa. Famous for used to be extremely racist. And then it stopped being racist. And it definitely still isn't racist. And it is still the most unequal country in the world, and basically all the wealth is held by the white colonizing people, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So that's nice. So that's causing some nice sweet tensions. Cuba is currently under an extremely oppressing embargo that is only approved by Israel and the United States, and everyone else in the world has said, yo, stop it, ya dicks. Japan is extremely racist toward non-Japanese people. Like 99% of the population of Japan is ethnic Japanese because they don't want to let any other people in, which is destroying their economy right now. Pakistan funded the Taliban with money they got from the US. So that is nice. I don't know what country this is. Burkina Faso? I clicked on that because that's the only one that I actually don't know the name of anymore. That's in Africa. South Sudan. Boom. Used to be part of North Sudan, but split because South Sudan had a Christian majority, North Sudan had a Muslim majority, and they didn't want to deal with that. And they hated each other, and now it's one of the youngest UN recognized countries in the world, and both countries fucking suck to live. Guatemala. Boom. I don't know anything about Guatemala. I can't tell you. Zambia. Boom. Over there. What do I know about Zambia? Nothing. East Timor. Right there. Used to be part of Indonesia and was treated terribly by Indonesia. And then when it got independence, it got basically destroyed by incredibly unfair trade treaties with Australia, which basically means that Australia is stealing all of East Timor's oil. Kenya. I don't know why, but something in my heart loves Kenya. I don't know what is it. I think it's only because I knew someone from Kenya. So that's cool. Also, the equator runs straight through Kenya. I remember that because I just kinda do. You're welcome. Sudan. Country with the most pyramids in the entire world. Many more than Egypt. No, I know this. Look at this. Look how smart I am. It's not because I've clicked on that one 100 times and it said it every single time. Estonia. One of the only countries where you can vote with your phone. Where you can do it electronically. So that's cool. Eswatini. It's tiny. I don't know anything about it. Andorra. Okay, so Andorra is it still? I believe yes. Like one half of the time it's controlled by someone from Spain. The other half it's controlled by someone from France. It just switches because of stupid medieval dumbass European reasons. If you don't know what that means, God bless you, because that means that you don't have your head destroyed by dumbass European stupid assness. And it's a prince, so if the leader of that would become the Prince of Andorra, which is the president of France, like sometimes. So if you're president of France, you're also prince. That's nice. Greece is currently in a big water dispute with Turkey because Greece wanted more water and Turkey was like, no, you don't get to have more water. And then Greece was like, yo, but we actually have the right to this water. Look at all these legal papers. And then Turkey was like, fuck you, I don't care. That's great. Portugal has the longest running alliance of any country in the world with Britain. I believe they signed it in like the 1100s or the 1300s. Somewhere around there. So it's very old. Slovenia. Boop. A lot of people confuse Slovenia with Slovakia. And I don't know why they wouldn't. Those countries sound the exact same. The Netherlands. The second largest exporter of food in the world. Now look at how bad every other country that makes in exporting food. Look how fucking tiny this is, and it exports more food than all these other shitholes except for the United States, which is number one. Somalia. It is, have you ever heard of anarcho-capitalism? Basically, no laws, whatever. Everyone just does whatever. That's in Somalia. So if anyone ever tries to tell you to do anarcho-capitalism, you say, look at Somalia. That's just fucking shithole. It's the worst country to live in the whole world. That's it. Very nice. Eritrea used to be part of Ethiopia and then stopped being part of Ethiopia after a big war, which they only, I believe, solved a couple of years ago. The Bahamas. I knew that was a country right there. 70%. I'm so fucking smart. Look at this. Look at this, boys. 70%. In less than an hour, and I also took, like most of the time, to tell you fun facts about all the countries. And most of the countries that I got wrong were useless dumbass islands. I hate all of these islands. And I only got this one wrong because it said Republic of the Congo, and this is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So if they say Republic of the Congo, I will click on the Republic of the Congo, not the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And some cunt decided to mark that as wrong. Did I not know that was Mozambique? How did I not know that? Was that a misclick? I don't even remember. I do believe that this was a misclick. Oh no, that was because I read it wrong. So I would have had a higher score if I wasn't so dumb. And also Guyana and Guinea sounds the same. Dyslexia was my fault. Oh yeah, this was because I was really dumb. I didn't think about it, like at all. So I could have had a better score. But in general, it's because of islands that are dumb. I got Brunei wrong for some reason, even though I fucking know where Brunei is. So, that means that the stream is over. You're welcome for having all this beautiful knowledge in your brain now. Goodbye. Thank you. I will love you every single day of the week. Except for now because I'm gone. Bye.